Hey guys, Stitching May here to do an update video. So I normally say weekly. It's been since November the 22nd since my last video. If you follow me on Instagram and or Facebook, you probably have seen why it's been kind of crazy. Our life has exploded. I wish I could come to you and say, guys, it's been almost 3 weeks, almost a month really, since my last video, and I have this astronomical amount of progress on my lips, but I can't. I don't. Life exploded. I'll go into the kind of quick story of it all. It's not one thing, it's a bunch of like 3 things every week. The weekend after my video, my husband's uncle passed away. And then we had to go back to Pigeon Forge. I had been in Pigeon Forge the weekend before my last video at a retreat. We had to go back to Pigeon Forge on a quick turnaround to help my father-in-law who had pneumonia. We found out that he had pneumonia, who was sick though at the time, pack up because they were camping to get them back to be with the family. And then we had Thanksgiving, and then at Thanksgiving my refrigerator died, which at the moment seemed very big. Now it seems oh so inferior. The only funny thing about that is that we've hated the refrigerator since we got it. We got it out of necessity when we purchased it, out of necessity and within budget. And so I was complaining about the thing to my sister-in-law. So the poor thing, the last thing I heard before it died was me complaining about it. And my little sister-in-law joked. She said for the right price, you know, she could have it taken out by the end of the day. And sure enough, like 30 minutes, not even 30 minutes later, it started spitting out ice on its own, which it's done before. Poor Miss Connie was a victim of that once. And we finally said, that's it. No more, you know, the control panel doesn't work. It eats filters. This doesn't, we're done. We're just getting a new one. So we were able to take advantage of Black Friday sales for that. That next Monday, my sister was hospitalized for a couple days. She's okay. She's got some pending tests, but it's going to be okay. It's got to be okay. It's going to be okay. My dog isn't here. He's trying to get out. I apologize. No, sir. You want it in, you're going to stay in now. Anyway, then the Wednesday after that was my son's birthday. My mother-in-law was hospitalized on my son's birthday. She was found to have a brain tumor. In the case of brain tumors, it is the best case scenario. It is not cancerous. There is nothing else anywhere else. It is an isolated tumor. They don't even know that they don't even know that they're going to have to do surgery to remove it. They're going to see if they can control her symptoms with medication. And if they can, and then in a few months, if the tumor shows no growth, they may not have to do surgery. So we're still waiting. Then in the meantime, basketball started and basketball practice started and preseason games started. And then on top of that, before we knew my mother-in-law was not having to have surgery, waiting to get the refrigerator delivered. The truck that the refrigerator was on died, or no, I'm sorry, ran out of gas. Yeah, ran out of gas with our refrigerator on it. And then the next day, before they could get it out, I don't know why they had to take it off the truck, whatever, it got damaged. So then I ended up on the phone with corporate, and we ended up finally, it was supposed to be delivered on a Sunday, then a Monday, and then we had to go to corporate, and it got delivered on Wednesday, but that was better than the 10 days out they were predicting. Anyway, at the time, but I am here now. Things are looking up. Hopefully, things could have always been worse. Always been worse. And that's what I have to remind myself is things could always be worse. We are all generally healthy, happy, and looking forward to the Christmas season. And we're going to have a merry one. By gosh. So, now that I am 5 minutes in with a very, very fast 3-week life update, let me show you the little bit of haul and progress that I do have. I have more haul than progress because retail therapy. I'll start off with the progress. Like I said in my last video, at the retreat, my wonderful friend Kelly gifted me my unicorn chart. This is Alice by RETM. Loving this piece, loved this piece, had thought about waiting, did not thinking about waiting, and then finally went ahead and stitched it. I started this on, what fabric is this? 32 count Richelt Star Sapphire. And I got a very meager start on this while watching the original Alice in Wonderland. I tried to get my son to watch it with me. He would not. Not a whole lot. I got either Tweedledee or Tweedledum. It doesn't say which one he is. Finished. Started 2 different motifs. And that is all the progress I've done on that. And I do not have a before picture because it was a blank canvas. That is that. I'm telling you guys, it's almost a disappointment. It's almost a disappointing video. But it was to the point that I was afraid if I didn't do a video that I would never do a video. I'm hoping by doing the video it's going to kind of spur me to stitch more. My bug was completely zapped the entire time. I just couldn't find the whatever to stitch. The mental capacity to stitch. The next thing I worked on, I do not have a starting point because I was sitting in the hospital when I started this, when I started working on this. I'm working on this Silent Night by Little House in the Works. Is it Little House in the Works or is it Country Cottage Works? Either way, I am about halfway finished. This has got to be finished on a deadline, so I'm going to stitch my little heart out on this for the next few days and hope and pray that I can get it finished in time for the thing that I want to get it finished in time for. I can't tell that without ruining any surprises, so let me just say that. That's clear as mud, huh? This is my current whip. That's what I'm working on most of the time. And that's it. I did finish during this time. I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 washcloths. I did crochet while this was going on because it's kind of repetitive. I didn't have to think. I just had to look and see. So this is a yarn that I got off of eBay. It's Premier Home, which was the Joann's version or brand of Peaches and Cream 100% cotton yarn. Every time I've been to Joann's, I don't see the Premier Home anymore. This is also Premier Home. So I don't know that they have these colorways anymore. I know Peaches and Cream has, not Peaches and Cream, Sugar and Cream. Peaches and Cream is the Walmart brand. Sugar and Cream is the name brand. I know that Sugar and Cream has one very similar to this. And this is just all the same pattern. Some of you guys have asked for the pattern for this. I'm going to have to try to find it. My friend Kelly had this printed off at the retreat from, I want to say it was Ravelry. It was a free pattern in Ravelry. I will try to find the pattern maker's name and post it below. And she gave me the copy that she had used because she had it memorized. And I have since passed that along to Connie. So I don't know the name and I don't know the actual link. And I don't want to tell you the pattern because I didn't create it. I will try my best to find the information and drop it in the Dropbox below at some point. And that's it. That is it. That's all that I worked on. 5 minutes about my life and 4.5 minutes of progress. I do have some haul because whenever we went back up to Pigeon Forge, I already had decided I needed some more 3-tail therapy. So I went into the cross stitch store and bought some stuff, and then I got some stuff on Stash and Load. And then there was Black Friday shopping, so it is what it is. First of all, I got my monthly, my December Color and Cotton installment subscription. There are 5 colors there. We have this blue is called Monaco. It's a really pretty blue. Kind of reminds me of blue jeans. It's pretty true to color. This light green is called Northern Lights. This light blue is called Capri. And that's got a little bit of purple in there too. Can you see it? This, it coming up, no, that's about true to colors. It's not quite pink, it's not quite orange. Called Aztec. Kind of peach. And then Canary Yellow. And it's not as, no, it's got pretty much that lemon there. And then on Stash Unload, can you see these wonderful striations in this blue? Like it's got some light blue and some dark blue and some purple. Like this, guys, this is so my jam right here. That is so my jam. And then on Stash Unload, thanks to the Sunshine Stitchers and Sheila, she showed this. It is ink circles. It is a collaborative with Ink Circles, Hands On Design, and Summer House Stitchworks. It's called Needles Dance. And she showed it, and it was a, guess, limited edition kit. And I had to have it. And somebody had purchased it, and then was selling it on Stash Unload. And now I have it. I got the entire kit. It's got the fabric, which is a beautiful blue. It is called, does it tell us what the fabric is? Witchell Imports Linen 32 count Country French Cafe Mocha. What? No, that is not right. That's the alternate color. I was like, that's not mocha. That is the weirdest looking mocha I've ever seen. The mocha is if you stitch it on the white, the light version here. This is Blue Moon by Witchell, which I love this. I will probably purchase more of this at some point. It's got a beautiful needle minder and a needle. Well, that focuses the thing. Which it looks to be a flower or a fish from the project itself. And then the beautiful colors, which are Deep Vanilla, Chai, Hazelnut, Nature Trail, Rose Petal, and then Sunset. And it is a flower. See the little flower right there? That's what's on the inside of this needle minder. And then in the middle of the chaos, I received a beautiful card from CNA Stitcher. CNA Stitcher. From Cheryl's group, we had made a Christmas wish list that I had completely planned to purchase from. And nothing I have planned these last few weeks has gone as planned. And in that card, she sent me 5 flosses. She said that she tried to pick prim colors, but she wasn't really a prim stitcher, that she hoped she was close, and then she grabbed the turquoise because turquoise is my favorite color. So she got me this beautiful Mediterranean Sea, which is a lovely deep turquoise. Guys, it's not showing up. It's coming up. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful turquoise. That is my turquoise. This beautiful deep turquoise. And then there is Briar Rose. Guys, this video almost didn't happen today. I couldn't find all the parts of my tripod, and then I couldn't find my battery. Oh, it's been... But I'm here. Ragdoll, which is an off-white color, is kind of coming yellow. It's very cream color. Heirloom Gold, which is the perfect prim gold. The perfect prim gold. Why won't you focus, camera? Come on, focus. There we go. And then Freedom, which is a beautiful kind of old flag blue. Come on, focus, camera. At the store in Pigeon Forge, I fell in love with this model when we were there at the retreat, and they did not have it, or I did not see it, I should say. I could not find it online. When I went back, they had it. I don't know if I looked over it. They only had one. I don't know if I looked over it or if they purchased them and then sold back out to the one, but I got it. I don't know when I'll start it, but I fell in love with it. Look at that Santa and his beard. It is all beads. Look at all those wonderful beads, guys. This is going to be so fun to stitch. I've done Mill Hills before, but never a buttons of beads. I'll have to find a frame that'll fit it at some point. I may break down and buy the Mill Hill frame. My only hesitation is I've heard that a lot of bad things from them, and they aren't very price friendly. And then I also got from the clearance 2 of the Sampler and Antique Needlework magazines. The reason I first got this is because I fell in love with the sampler that's in here. It is, of course, in 2 parts, and they just happen to have both parts. This is the Colored Stag Sampler by I don't know if you recharted it. Reproduced by Jane Greenoff of the Cross Stitch Guild. It says, this original band sampler was purchased by the needlework teacher and designer Jane Greenoff at Whitney Antiques near Oxford, England. This charming sampler features a verse by Isaac Watts at the bottom and a regal pair of deer. So I have this magazine and this magazine, which have both charts in it, or both parts to the chart. And the saying is, when from the chambers of the east, I can't read it. Why do I not read it? It's not a good picture. When from the chambers of the east, his, I can't read it, breathes never, yeah, I can't read it because most of the there are 3 or 4 sayings on here, and a lot of them are in white, as you can see, and it kind of washes out. Once I stitch it, I'll tell you what it says. I'll read it then. Anyway, and then inside of this too was another pattern that I liked. So I can find it. And I think I have both parts of it too. Oh, there's another sampler. Oh, that's part 2, of course. Wait, which one's this? Spring, winter. Maybe I didn't have another part of it. I don't know. There was something else I liked in here. Maybe it's in the other one. But anyway, I have both parts of that main sampler there. And then as far as progress, I purchased at Joann's an Aunt Light. It's a desk light. I realized I needed it at the retreat. It's put away. It's not light. I got it for like 20 bucks on crazy discount for Black Friday. And then I purchased the 1 through 35 of the DNC to complete my set. I had a 30% off or 20% off your entire purchase, and I used that. And then that is it for haul. So, with that said, originally the Friday after Thanksgiving, I was supposed to come back and do a giveaway, a pass the stash of a magazine, which I do not have handy right now. Let me see if I can get to it. It was Country Crafts, Cross Stitch and Country Crafts. It is the March, April of 88, a whole decade younger than that edition. And the reason I gave it away is because I had been working on this pattern here. So, with that said, 5 people entered my giveaway. And I have 3 copies. And I'm able to get my hands on a 4th copy. So I'm going to draw the first 3 that will get these. And then what I will do, the remaining 2, when I get the 4th one, I will draw one of you guys to get the 4th one. And then I will, when I finish mine, or if I come across a 5th one, I will send out a 5th one. So everybody that entered the giveaway will get one of these. And I'm going to do that because of the fact that it has been 3 weeks since my last video. I know for sure that I have my copy, and a friend has got a 4th copy that was already going to give me. I just got to get her to ship it to me. And then when if I don't find a 5th copy before I finish my piece, I will send my 5th copy to the 5th person. So, congratulations, everybody's a winner. I only did that. I knew I had 3 copies, and then at the retreat I was talking about how I wanted to do, to give it to the 4th person. I was going to give my copy, and then one of the girls looked through her stash and she had it, and she was like, hey, I've got it. I can, you know, ship it to you. So, that works. So, Regina Danner, Clothesline Crafts, and Caroline, Jen Johnson, Renee Gladney, and Donna Neal will all get one. Let me draw just out of drawing's sake to see who the first 3 are, to where it's fair. Random.org. Numbers 1 through 5. So the first one is number 1. So Regina Danner, you'll get the first copy. The second one is number 3. So Jen Johnson, you'll get the number 2 copy. And the third one is number 2. 132. Clothesline Crafts Caroline will get the 3rd copy. And then what I will do is Renee Gladney and Donna Neal, I will get you guys one each soon. Thank you guys for watching. I hope next time I will have a whole lot more progress. I keep saying stash. I don't need any more stash. A whole lot more progress. I plan to do either a year in review video or a planning video. My issue is I haven't had a lot of finishes this year. So I don't have a lot of stuff to do year in review. So I probably will more than likely in the first of the year do a update of all my whips, do a whip parade to where you guys can see where my whips are as of now and go from there. And that's really it. The only plans I have, and I use it very loosely, is to eventually start a Hawk Run Hollow piece with excuse me, I have the hiccups. A Hawk Run Hollow piece with the virtual stitchers. I'm still on the fence about that. I really want to start it, but it's a big piece. And I am going to start the Winter Quaker with the Sunshine Stitchers. I'm enjoying Rosewood Manor. Haven't stitched on it in a while. Gary was with us on virtual stitchers. Last night was the first time in weeks that I've been on virtual stitchers. And he was working on his, and it made me really want to start mine. I'm looking at my plans board right here. I can't take it off. And that's really it, guys. I hope next time it'll be a much more fulfilling video. And guys, see you next Friday, right? No, next Thursday, which is the 19th. That is my plan. I've said it. Hopefully it won't be like the rest of this last month that everything I tried to do went chaotic. I will see you on the 19th. Take care and happy stitching.